I don't give a shit about the scientific explanations. People, if they identify as a woman, get to compete in sports.
So, my last video, talking about how stupid Emma Vigeland is, I made another prophetic comment. It's been about a week, so we can expect another idiotic take from Emma Vigeland at the rate she's currently going. And sure enough, she couldn't last an entire week without coming out with something idiotic. Emma got triggered after she read out this comment from a listener.
Matt's citation off cases about the Olympics is pertinent, but an argument for better planning and more transparent discussions. Your argument is really bad on this, and you're out of your depth. You're correct that trans women should be able to compete in women's sports, but your argument for it is just scientifically and factually incorrect. I'm actually not bad about this. I'm 100% right on this.
They're not living in reality with the rest of us, so they can claim that they're 100% correct, even though the rest of us know what they're saying is complete nonsense. Remember when Vosh ridiculously claimed that water isn't H2O and the periodic table is arbitrary? His reaction was similar after he too was called out by one of his fans.
What happened to the rest of it?
Oh my god, please, Vosh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm objectively correct in this respect. There might not be an objectively optimal way of arranging the periodic table, but I am objectively correct here. There's not really much room for arguing.
It's funny how similar their reactions are. I think it's a defense mechanism. When you say something that ridiculously stupid, you've no choice but to double down and not allow for any debate. This Bertrand Russell quote is pertinent. One of the most painful things about our time is that those who feel certainty are stupid, and those with any imagination and understanding are filled with doubt and indecision. It's almost commendable how Vosh and Emma can be so confident while denying science and reality.
I don't give a shit about the scientific explanations.
There you have it. At least she's honest about her anti-science views. I don't give a shit about your science mumbo jumbo. These are my made-up genders, and you have to accommodate them.
People, if they identify as a woman, get to compete in sports.
I won't rehash all the obvious problems with this argument. How unfair that is to biological women.
Now, this is the first year that a trans woman is in the competition. How do you feel about that?
Amazing. I feel honored to be a part of history. I have a lot of incredible trans friends who are athletes, and so we're all inspired this woman's competing.
I can't tell you how free I feel now that I've started identifying as a woman. Now that I can compete as female, I'm ready to smash the other girls.
If that's not fair in the short term for a variety of little competitions.
In the short term? Are the differences between biological males and females going to change anytime soon? Notice how she provides no solutions in the future. She just assumes this is an interim step.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because the societal interest of including trans people in society trumps stupid competition.
Why does the societal interest in including trans people trump a way bigger population, which is biological females? The inclusion of transgender women in this case is at the expense of the exclusion of biological women. And not only are biological women being excluded and their sports being made redundant, they're actually being put in danger in a lot of cases that we've seen.
2022, I was severely injured in a high school volleyball game by a transgender athlete on the opposing team. I suffered from a concussion and neck injury that to this day I'm still recovering from.
Why is her safety less important than the inclusion of a minority? Have a separate league if you want. Why do they have to compete with biological females? Because it's not about sport or competition. It's about bolstering the idea that these transgender women are women. Excluding them from female sports is to say that they aren't female. So having their own league isn't good enough for these morons. Science and the safety of women, all be damned. They have to be included.
Full stop. So I'm right about this, you're wrong about this.
I'm right, you're wrong. Even though I just said minutes ago that I don't care about the science. which makes it clear that these people are operating based on feelings rather than facts. In previous generations, the mentality was that you had to conform to society, but now it's inverted, that society has to conform to everybody. They are bending both society and reality to suit themselves and their ideology. If you don't like the way sports are logically separated by sex, change it. You don't like that definition that makes sense? Change it. You don't like the science? Deny it, as Emma just did. Water doesn't have to be H2O. It can be agua. Up is down, right is left. Nothing means anything. It's all arbitrary, like the periodic table, as El Vosh told us. Don't buy in to the insanity that these people are pushing.